Hey guys, WildHeart here, and today we'll go over patch 14.4. Few very interesting changes, including Bard nerf, which I've personally been waiting for a while. However, some unexpected buffs also came up, like Renekton buff, Soraka buff, Trash buff. I honestly haven't seen any objective reason to buff those champions, especially alongside Kai'Sa, but well, maybe I'm overreacting. So let's see what this patch brings us. Vanguard. We've been communicating in the past few patch notes that Vanguard was coming, but after some time on the PBE test and the diagnostics check, we've elected to change the rollout plan. Instead of a global rollout, we're going to be releasing a single region first with patch 14.4. This allows us time on live service to evaluate how Vanguard is functioning and being experienced before making adjustments if requirement. As far as I know, it was released only on Philippines, so no biggie, since Philippines server is not really too populated comparing to major regions, but well, still something. Hope they will release it soon. Windows means spec update. As of this patch, our minimum system requirements have been updated and will no longer be supporting Windows 7, 8, and 8.1. Alright, that's whatever. I believe everyone is using Windows 10 and the newer versions these days, so that's whatever. Ahri, health growth increased. Not really a huge difference, something we rarely will notice, but Ahri one tricks, they will definitely enjoy that. Flat damages are remaining the same, but scaling is increased by 5%. Not something that we want to pay too much attention to, but that's definitely a quality of life buff for Ahri. Some people might be happy about it anyways. Aesol. Q bonus magic DPS decreased. Honestly, I've played quite some games this patch with Aesol, and I didn't even feel that the champion is any strong. Like, yeah, his Q is satisfying when he scales, but that's it. That's like literally it, because I didn't even feel like that the champion is any strong even if he scaled. Because for example, you can play the same scaling champion like Kayle, scale for pretty much the same amount of time, and will just 1v9 the game once you get to level 16. Bard. Wait, what do we have with Aesol? Didn't pay attention. Stardust. Oh, AP scaling is reduced by 5 units. By 5%, I mean. And flat numbers are reduced as well. Honestly, I don't even see the reason why you would nerf him. He was kinda... I wouldn't say he was super weak, but I wouldn't say he was any strong, so... No really reason to nerf his damages on Q. At least I don't see a reason to. But well, it is what it is. Bard. Armor growth decreased. Level attack speed slightly increased. Attack speed ratio increased. Alright. Passive damage. Passive damage, what do we have there? 14 plus 14 damage per 5 chimes. Now we have plus 10 damage per 5 chimes. Plus 30 AP scaling. Aha, so that's a buff towards AP Bard. That's actually cool, because Bard really benefits from Imperial Mandate, so I feel like that's a massive buff to Imperial Mandate build. However, that's a slight nerf to full tank Bard build. And that kind of makes sense, because, you know, with such a champion like Bard, I feel like there should be a punishment, some low-key penalty, like an extra fee, if you want to call it like that. If you're playing like full tank Bard, if you want to play a supportive mage in this full tank build, I feel like it kind of has to be penalized in a way. So it kind of makes sense by nerfing his flat numbers and increasing his AP skill, as well as Cosmic Binding. Yeah, I mean, flat numbers are the same, plus 15%. That's not too much. Honestly, I don't feel like that's going to be a major difference maker, this Q scaling. But passive damage is cool. Passive damage is cool, especially during the later stages when you have like 4 auto attacks stacked. That's cool. Fiora. W attack speed slow decreased. Mm-hmm. That's cool. That's cool. That's an interesting way to nerf the champion without nerfing her too much. I love it. Illaoi. Passive damage decreased. Damage. Wait, as far as I remember, they increase the range of the tentacle. So flat numbers are the same though. They reduce the total AD scaling from 115 to 100. Probably there is a point to do so, because Illaoi is kind of strong. Illaoi is kind of strong. Someone who loves the champion, I don't really want to see her being nerfed, but at the same time I feel like there is a reason to nerf her, that's for sure. Jace. Base AD is increased by 2 units. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, that's only 2 AD, but at the same time, when you're playing ranged top champion, that's something. Jace is usually used on both top lane and mid lane. For the most part, you can see him on top lane though. And when you're going to play against some tanky top laner on top lane, these 2 extra AD damage can be a game changer actually, because these can make your poke very annoying to deal with. A very interesting way to buff these W. And they give like 5 mana restore at level 1. Interesting. And magic damage is increased as well, huh? Thundering Blow, new, grounded in science, now roots enemies on initial cast. Wait, what? Note similar to Lee Sin R root. Since when Lee Sin's ultimate roots? I didn't know Lee Sin ulti roots. Now roots enemies on initial cast. So what? Instead of like pushing the target away, you will be rooting the target, or what's the plan? Interesting. K'Sante. As per usual, every single time K'Sante is in patch notes, that's something major. Base health is increased by 55. Base mana is increased by 30. Q removed. No longer slows during all out. God bless. This was so annoying to deal against, especially if K'Sante was fed. Bonus armor ratio from 50 to 85. Holy fuck. And same for magic resist. All out minimum channel time. All out no longer reduces the minimum channel to 0.5 seconds. God bless. All out no longer reduces the cooldown to 18. Okay. Footwork. Dash speed is reduced, and that's some solid nerf. Ally dash speed plus movement speed. So it still will be reduced, but no, not that much. All out dash speed is reduced as well. So they kind of want to all around nerf his damage, kind of play Mike potential, but at the same time they want him to still be in the game. They don't want to kill him completely. And that's super interesting because that's very rare when Riot Games add new tanks to the game, and whenever, like literally whenever they add new tank to the game, it's always broken on release. Like Ornn was the same. K'Sante had these issues for like what, a year now? Man, they need to think better, like when they release tanks. They like I'm not saying that they don't need to release tanks, don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is, if you want to release a new tank, probably take some more time holding it on like alpha test, beta test before adding it to live servers, because like K'Sante wasn't healthy at all on release, and it took extremely long amount of time to make it somewhat balanced. And even when he was like balanced, he wasn't really balanced, because he still could do some retardedly weird things. Like he was easily outfighting bruisers 1v1. That should never that legit should never happen when you're playing a tank. It's weird. Kai'Sa, ult range increased. So basically you have like level 11 ulti range. That's cool. That's cool for AP mid Kai'Sa especially I feel like, because early on she's kind of hopeless. I mean, she doesn't really have that much damage, doesn't really have that much of kill potential, so she can be a better ally when it comes to following up your allies now. At the same time, I feel like that's not something that might increase your win rate even by 1%. Maybe like 0.3% or something. Kalista, passive bug fix, E damage decrease. Let's see. Bug fix. Kalista now properly gains dash distance with basic boots. Man, what? So this bug was a thing for like what, like 9 years? This is a very old champion as far as I remember. Man, like this is ridiculous if it was a thing. Wow. Hope I got it wrong. Physical damage 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 20 AP. 10 per stack, 20 per stack, 30 per stack. So basically, minus the 10 damage each stack. Wait, per stack damage unchanged. What? Ah. Wait, I'm not sure. Do they mean it's like an explosion damage? Wait, let's see. Kalista... Lee... Let's see. Wait, how? Kalista... Maybe... Kalista... I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, so that's like just... That's just an initial explosion without scaling, so that's no biggie. That's like whatever as far as I got it. If I got it right, that's like whatever. I hope I got it right. Lulu. A huge patch for Lulu. Lulu has been a bit taxed getting ready for Bandletail and all so she's been sleeping in League. But don't worry, we're here to help her get back to full power. In this patch, we want to increase her power in a way that we will feel exciting to her players, namely more poke damage for her opponents, and more I will not let you die no matter how hard you try power for her allies, alright? Second ball damage, 25% of primary damage, 50%. Kinda whatever. Honestly, kinda whatever. You're not maxing her Q, so whatever. I feel like it's more of a Lulu made, like Lulu top buff, not for Lulu support, that's for sure. What do we have there? Flat damage? Yeah, flat shield. Wait, no, it's flat damage. Kind of whatever. This is not something that's gonna change Lulu's win rate at all. Shield value. Kinda. I mean, it's cool, but it's whatever. Honestly, it's whatever. Not that biggie. Ulti. Man, I feel like these changes are more targeting like Lulu Soul Lane. Like this AP scaling, damage on her Q. That's something targeting Lulu mid more, especially with all those upcoming Runans thingies. This can be a very strong combo with something like Shyvana jungle or like Master Yi jungle. Maokai, base are more decreased by 4. Holy moly, that's a lot. Q damage decreased as well. Wow. Maokai is getting gutted, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. He kinda does. AP scaling isn't touched, but flat damages? Flat damage... Actually, they are barely changed, like only 5 damage, no? Alright, let's see what they offer with his ult. Root duration 0.8 seconds up to 2.6 seconds based on distance travels kept at 1k units. So they reduce root duration. I mean, base armor nerf is fucking massive. 4 armor is a lot. Few nerf is whatever, realistically. Ulti nerf is kinda meh. Like, you don't really want it to happen in League of Legends, but it is what it is. But base armor nerf for units is a lot. It's like, it's melee support. It's melee support who you normally play with Aftershock, so you kinda face tank different shit, and like, Makai support is being played for the most part because he is a great engager now. And as you're playing engager, you need this like extra durability. So getting 4 armor out, especially not armor growth but armor itself, can be pain in the ass. I wonder what his win rate is now, but probably dropped by like 2% now. Ruxai, all abilities adjusted, everything. Base movement speed is increased by 5. Excuse me. Base health generation is gutted from 7.5 to 2.5. Health generation growth is reduced from 0.65 to 0.5. Alright. Passive Fury of the Exercise. Maximum healing 10. From 2 to 10 based on level. Maximum health to 12 to 12. Wait. From 20 to 12. Now from 12 to 20. Based on level. Maximum health. Based on level, maximum health. Alright. So that's like much more than she had. That makes sense to nerf her health generation then. Fury generation from non-champions. Attack against minions, plants, and wards restore 50 less fury. However, it still does. So it's fine. Queen's Wrath and Burrowed. Attack tab. Queen's Wrath now functions as a basic attack instead of a spell, meaning total attack time and time between attack is based on Rek'Sai's actual attack speed. New bonus attack speed. Queen's Wrath now grants 45% bonus attack speed for each 3 attacks. So it's like some sick combo with Halo Blades. It will be done like super quickly. No, this results in a similar feeling attack flow to the old spell-based version. Alright. Q, Prey Seeker, Burrowed. Cooldown is reduced. I mean, 10 seconds comparing to 12. That's fine, we take those. 60, 95, 130, 165, 200. 50 bonus AD. 50% bonus AD, 70% bonus AP. Physical damage 250, 80, 110, 140, 170. 25% bonus AD. So it's kind of an overall nerf, right? I mean, let's say it's adjusting anyways because it's basically brand new champion now. Bonus movement speed while burrowed, 5, 10, 15. Now it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 based on rank. Makes sense. Vision radius is increased. That's cool. Double and burrow. New grouping is scary, and burrow now knocks up all champions for 1 second, not just the primary target. That's massive. That's very solid. That's actually very solid for flashy plays. Run. Unburrow no longer slows enemies by 40 seconds for 0.5 seconds post knockup. That makes sense because that would be probably too busted considering that it knockups everyone. But it's very solid, not gonna lie. It was scaling of AD as physical damage. Now it scales of AP and does magic damage. That's actually a very interesting change. And it's not your primary damaging spell though, so it's not going to be like something that you're gonna use a lot, but still something. Tunal gets a massive buff cooldown for her cooldown. Tunal reduce cooldown is reduced drastically as well. Wow. Manual cast their speed 550 plus movement speed from boots. So it was like that. Now it's 500 plus total movement speed. So it was only giving you extra movement speed from boots, and now you get basically all the movement speed you have, including all the buffs from allies, However, if you're slowed by something, then you will dig in the tunnel slower, in theory, right? Quality of life adjustment. Removed the 0.5 second hitch when manually casting tunnel. Okay. QL adjustment. Rek'Sai begins taking or replace tunnels roughly 20% faster. Note final dash speed unchanged. Okay. Furious Bite. Physical damage 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 70% AD scale. Now we don't have any flat numbers. Now it scales 100% of total AD. Great thing that it's total AD, not just basic damage, because it will be massive. 100 Fury bonus. 2x damage as true damage. 6 plus 14% based on rank of target's maximum health. That's going to be a very solid buff to Rek'Sai, actually. Because earlier Rek'Sai always had issues with tanks, at least I feel like that. That she always had issues dealing with tanks. That's going to be a very massive buff for her. Cooldown 20 seconds to 10 seconds. Flashy. He now displays a cosmetic critical strikes when fully empowered. Okay. Void Rush. Void Rush, what do we have? Flat numbers are the same. 175% bonus AD now converted to 100% bonus AD. 20, 25, 30 targets missing health. Wait. So that's like a huge nerf, no? Oh, wait. No, it is. It is. 175, 100 bonus AD. Targets missing health, targets missing health. Flat numbers are the same. Honestly, I'm not sure how to feel about these changes. And I don't think I've seen a single Rek'Sai in my games yet. But well, might test it more probably. Renekton. Q healing, Q healing, Q healing. Level 1, we don't change anything. I mean, normally, as far as I remember, you've been maxing Q. Yeah, you've been maxing Q. You've been getting like E sometimes for like early trades, like for level 1. But overall, it's a cool buff for Renekton. That's not like something that you wanna make him overpowered with, but yeah, Renekton is truly kind of weak in current meta, but you don't really want to buff it too often, because competitive scene will abuse this champion a lot. They also added some scaling on AD. Not bad, not bad. Cooldown reduced on E. Dominus extra HP. Plus 150 HP at level 16. I mean, extra HP on his Dominus ulti is not like something that makes him stronger, or not like something why you wanna use your ulti. You wanna use your ulti because of Fury and because of the extra damage. Smolder. I hope this champion is got it. Let's see. Fireballs at 125 stacks. 1 per 100 Dragon Passion stacks. 1 per 76. Wait, what? Quality of life. If a minion dies while Smolder's Q is in a flight towards it, Smolder will still receive a Dragon Passion stack. W. Ahu. 13, 1.5, 11.5, 11. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. 1790. So, wait. So, at the end of the day, cooldown is getting reduced if you max it. But early on, it's kinda buffed. Actually, I mean nerfed, my bad. Damage-wise... Wait, yeah, so Riot want to encourage you to max his W. Kinda, it looks like it. The AP scaling is reduced, but I'm not really sure why it's reduced. Probably because of Riftmaker's Shojin build of Smolder. Probably. But overall, 70, 90, 110. Like, early game, his W is nerfed. Later stages of the game, they're buffed. But AP scaling is reduced, so if you're playing an AP build, which I feel like was stronger, in my personal feeling, then the damage will be kinda the same as it was, not even slightly buffed. Yeah, probably the same. Explosion physical damage 25, 40, 55, 70, 85. It's kinda the same as well. But scaling are changed. Now you have extra AD scaling, and now AP scaling is increased. Man, this looks like a meme. Try to balance Smolder without breaking the game. It's so difficult to balance this champion, for real. Fear. Smolder's mom will no longer stop if Smolder dies, but she'll be very angry. Shame on you. So maybe it will increase like cast time of R. Interesting. Soraka. Passive movement speed increased. Q heal increased. E backfix R cooldown decreased. What? What do you mean she's still struggling to find her place? She's fucking broken, bro. With Moonstone, with all these items, she's fucking broken. What do you mean? No way. No, like, no way. And they they unironically add extra healing on her Q. Wow. Actually, wow. I really love this concept of buffing her extra movement speed when she runs towards an injured ally. That makes sense. That makes total sense to me. You don't really want to buff her ulti because it's already quite strong. Her E, I mean... Yeah, I mean, I feel like there was a variable delay. That makes sense. That's actually a good fix if they fix it indeed. Trash. Base armor increased, E damage increased, R cooldown decreased. That's something that I kinda love to see buff because that's one of my favorite champions, if not the most favorite. I'm not really sure if that will be a game changer for Trash, but well, always cool to see your favorite champions being buffed. I'm not really sure if he needs that. Base armor is very cool. Plus 3 armor, that's a lot. That's a whole fucking lot for Trash. Plus 3 armor, wow. That's actually a crazy amount. E. I mean... whatsoever. Honestly, E whatsoever. Doesn't really matter at all. Ultimate. 20 seconds. This one matters a lot. 20 seconds on each level. That's very solid. At later stages of the game, you will have like 45 seconds cooldown on ulti, maybe 60 with decent ability haste. TF attack speed grows decreased, W blue card damage decreased, E damage decreased. Makes sense. Magic damage, let's see. AP scaling is reduced. Alright, flat damages are the same. E stack deck. Reduced AP scaling. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense because TF was kinda broken. She has broken champion, so yeah. Varus, base attack damage decreased. -2 attack damage. I mean, yeah, for pro play. Yeah, I mean, that kinda makes sense. For pro play, for sure. For solo queue, I don't really see a reason to nerf him, but for pro play, yeah. That makes sense. Volibear, this is something I'm not really sure you wanna buff, because it's very difficult to balance this champion, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see, but do we have their bonus movement speed? Plus 4% each level. As far as I remember, you've been maxing W, not Q. You've been waiting like 1 point in E and maxing W earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Cooldown on E is reduced by 1 second as well. Ultimate. Charge disable duration is reduced by 1 second, so he cannot dive you for an infinite amount of time. Time cooldown at the same time is reduced. I mean, yeah, you reduce the cooldown by 3 seconds, but I feel like the disable duration is better than the cooldown. I'm not really sure if that's what you want as a Volibear main. I'm not sure you need this cooldown reduction instead of the turret disable duration. Crowd control resistance during leap, crowd control immune, unstoppable. What is the difference? I mean, yeah, unstoppable, okay. Ah. Wait, if I get it wrong, unstoppable can be CC'd afterwards. Like, if you CC him mid-air, when he end up casting the spell, he will be CC'd. If I'm not mistaken. Interesting. That's something who I would look up for. That's definitely something who you should be careful with, because I mean, 1 second on E is cool. That's actually cool. Extra movement speed on his Q is actually very cool. That's very solid. Especially if you're chasing an enemy. That's very cool. That's like huge ass movement speed. Ulti, I'm not sure about that. I'm dual about this one. Zyra. Honestly, I don't even want to read the changes, but as I've heard, Zyra is super fucking strong. Is super fucking strong as jungler. Yeah, they buff her towards the jungle. Bonus damage to non-epic monsters is increased. Well, Zyra is strong. Zyra is actually a very strong clearing jungler. I'm not really sure what is her place in current League of Legends, like how she does against objectives, how she does on ganks. Can't tell much about that one, guys. But against objectives, she's fucking ass strong. Like, seriously, she's annoying, very annoying champion to deal with. Items. Black Cleaver is currently a bit underwhelming compared to other fighter itemizations options game. Man, this item is fucking shit. Like, actually, bullshit item. Seriously. Armor reduction per stack, 5%. Wow, such generous. Maximum armor reduction, 25%. Whatever. 20 for all champions, so they kinda want to advertise it to build on range champions. On dealing physical damage, the bypass shields in invulnerability, all physical damage, even if mitigated. That item is still bullshit, guys. Don't get baited into this trap. This item is still bullshit. Hullbreaker. Attack adjustment. Hullbreaker is now an on-hit item instead of an on-attack item. I mean, I feel like it's kind of whatever, because those champions who've been using Hullbreaker, they will still use it. And those who haven't used this item, they will still use it as well. They will not use this item, so yeah. Ravenous Hydra. Ravenous Hydra now applies lifesteal to its Ravenous Crescent, active at 150 effectiveness. I feel like that had to happen earlier. I feel like that had to happen when the item was reworked. So, to put it simple, when the season just started. Stridebreaker. A couple of bug fixes. Passive movement speed is applied as soon as you deal damage instead of after a short delay. And now functions even if the damage is shielded. Okay. Actual movement speed now properly decays over the full duration of 3 seconds instead of decaying to 0 over 1.75 seconds. Actual movement speed now displays a buff icon for its duration. Okay. Terminus. This item is actually very strong. Unironically, it's very strong, but let's see the difference. Juxtaposition stack cap. 5 each, 10 total, 3 each, 6 total. Bonus armor and the mark per stack. 3, 4, 5. Level 11, level 1, 11, 14. 6, 7, 8. Wait. So it was like, what? It was 5. It was 5 stacks. If I got it right. So to put it simple, 25 against what? Against 24. So it's kind of the same. Maximum bonus armor and the Mar. 15, 20, 25, now 18. Yeah, it's kind of the same. Better early, little worse later on. So you kind of want to build it earlier now. Percent armor and the Mar penetration is increased. Whoa. 4%, that's kind of solid. This is a good adjustment for this item. This is a very good item. Like seriously, guys, build this item more frequently. Support items. Support got a lot more powerful in 14.1, largely due to gaining much more gold income and having overall strong sidestone items. Now that they're getting a more or less complete item early on, we'd like to shift around their power curves to make them closer to other champions' power levels at various points of time. That makes sense. Let's see. Quest charge cooldown reduced by 2 seconds. First quest charge generated 2.8, 550 in game. Okay. By now, World Atlas will no longer provide bonus stacks if purchased later in the game. Aha! That's good. That's actually good. That's the way how you wanna kill these metas when you're trying to exploit support items on other roles. That's very good. Quest charge cooldown, it's the same as in World Atlas. Bounty of Worlds. Health is increased, health management increased. So not bad, not bad at all. Blood Song, another nerf to Senna. Salty Slay. 120 health, 7% of user maximum health. I mean... if the target has around 1.5k HP, it's already 120 health. So if the target will have more HP, that will be even more. What about movement speed? 90 flat movement speed, decay over 4 seconds. 30% bonus movement speed. Bonus movement speed. Decay over 3 seconds. 30%. 30%. So 30% out of total number, I'm assuming. So that's like 330. Let's calculate it. 330 multiplied by 30%. So that's like 100 movement speed, around 100 movement speed. So it's kind of the same, but decay is faster. I mean, kind of whatever. Honestly, not that biggie. Not that biggie. Board explosion cooldown 96 to 876. Scales with levels. I mean, it kinda sucks. It kinda sucks for supports, that's for sure, because as support you are not getting these power specs as level 11 and level 16 fast enough. So you would normally love to have them faster. But yeah. More explosion damage, 50 plus 15% AP scale plus 3% of target's maximum health to 20 plus 20% AP plus 4% of target's maximum health. So another nerf to flat numbers, but it's kind of compensated with AP scaling and target's maximum health. I believe we would have around the same number, honestly, around 50, and this extra damage it would be. Lost chapter items, let's see what we have there. Archangel Staff, 2025. 2025. Not bad, actually not bad. 2025. Considering how cheap is Malignance, that can be a very serious buff. Lethal Tempo. Lethal Tempo is getting kinda gutted, especially for champs like Yasuo, Yon, and Tryndamere. I feel like this is a massive nerf, but we will see. But honestly, I feel like early game potential for champs like Yon, Yasuo, Tryndamere, it's just out. You're playing like without Keystone, kinda. Later on, yeah, it's buff. It's a buff. But at the same time, I feel like all of them, Yon, Yasuo, Tryndamere, they wanted to get some early advantage with Lethal Tempo by some random creates these attack speed advantage, and now it will be kinda impossible, especially with Tryndamere. Grasp was then done, damage done, total max health gained. Alright, progress to next attack speed gained. Total shield created, damage blocked. These trackers are much better. These trackers are much better. Like, I'm not sure why they released the original one at first place, but this is much better. Phantom regeneration, they increased it slightly, so you can run to your lane and then faster than you used to. Not bad. Tether ability change. What do you have there? So it's like basically a set of bug fixes for all the Tether related spells, I believe, yeah? Red side camera adjustment. Yeah, it looks so much better on the second screen. And I really love that they still pinpoint such small things, because I wouldn't really even pay attention to it. Like I'm playing this game for decade, for more than decade. Just get used to it. It is what it is. But honestly, that's cool. That's actually very satisfying to see. Alright guys, that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and see you later.